Hey guys, today we're going to be reading 20 pages of Old School. You want to get into this? Let's do this. Alright, this is the book. Let's get into it. I'll show you the pictures after I read. Let's get on. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Old School, by Jeff Kinney. To Dad. Grown-ups are always talking about the good old days and how things were so much better when they were kids. But I think they're just jealous. My generation has all this fancy technology and stuff they didn't have growing up. Believe me, I'm sure that when I have kids of my own, I'm going to be the exact same way my parents are now. Here's the picture. I read speeches after. When I was your age, we used our legs for getting around. Yeah, whatever, Pops. Mom's always saying that when she was younger, it was great because everybody in the town knew everybody else and it was like one giant family. But that doesn't sound so great to me. I like my privacy and I really don't need anyone knowing my personal business. Howdy, neighbor. Mom says the problem with sociality these days is that everybody's got their nose in a screen and nobody takes the time to get to know the people who live around them. I don't really see eye to eye with Mom on that issue, though. Personally, I think a little separation is a good thing. Lol. Your leaves are in my yard, lol. Lately, Mom's been going around the town with petitions to get people to stop using their phones and electronic gadgets for 48 hours. Mom needs 100 signatures before she can take the petition to town hall, but she's having trouble getting people to put their names on it. I'm just hoping she gives up on this idea soon because it's kids of exhausting for the rest of us to pretend we don't know her. I really don't understand why Mom thinks we need to go backward. Anyway, from what I can tell, the old days weren't that much fun. If you can think about it, you never see anyone in those black and white photos smiling. That's the picture. Say cheese. In the old days, people were just a whole lot tougher and than they are today. But human beings have evolved, and now we need things like electronic toothbrushes and shopping malls and soft-serve ice cream to survive. That's Greg playing video games. I bet our ancestors would be pretty disappointed with the way we turned out, but once somebody invented air conditioning, there really was no turning back. We've gotten to spoil that pretty soon we won't even have to leave our homes if we don't want to. I said mayonnaise. In fact, the way we're headed, I'll bet 1,000 years from now, human beings won't even have spines. Some people complain that all this technology has made us soft, but if you ask me, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There are all sorts of luxuries nowadays that make people's lives better. Take baby wipes, for example. People were using regular toilet paper for hundreds of years, and then all of a sudden some genius came up with an idea that was totally a game changer. Freshies. What really amazes me is that it took so long for people to come up with that idea. I seriously can't believe the guy who invented the light bulb didn't see baby wipes coming. And who knows what crazy thing someone's going to have to come up next to make our lives easier. Whatever it is, though, I'll be first in line to buy it. But if Mom had her way, we'd be living like people did before there were computers and cell phones and baby wipes. And I really don't want to imagine living in a world without baby wipes. Sunday. Dad says that when he was a kid, was growing up in the summertime, kids played outside all day until they got called home for dinner at night. Well, that's pretty much the opposite of the way my summer went this year. I spent July and August at film camp, where all I did was watch movies in air conditioning the theater for 8 hours a day. The main reason I signed up for that film camp was because I thought it was for people who are seriously about movies like me. But I found out it was really just a place where parents could dump their kids off for some cheap babysitting. The downside of spending that much time in the dark theater is that at the end of the day, it took my eyes to adjust to the sunlight. It took him a half an hour to adjust. That's crazy. I'd never go there. The other reason I signed up for the film camp was to get out of the house. Ever since we got a pet pig, it hasn't been a lot of fun being home, especially not at dinner. For the record, I think it's a terrible idea letting the pig eat at the table because it already thinks it's a human being. And the last thing we need is for it to think it's on equal footing with the rest of us. Right after we got the pig, Mom thought it would be fun to teach it some tricks, so we would give the pig a cookie when it stood on its hind legs. But the pig learned to walk like that and hasn't been on all fours ever since. To make matters worse, my little brother Manny put a pair of his shorts on the pig, so now it's like we're living in a house with a Disney character. Mom used to take the pig outside, but after it started walking upright, it decided it was too good for its leash. Mom was worried that if the pig ran out, we'd never find it, so she got a collar with one of the GPS tracking chips in it. But every time Mom put this collar on the pig, without 5 minutes, it would be back off. And don't even ask me how the pig did that, since pigs don't even have thumbs. So now the pig just comes and goes as it pleases. And who knows where it spends its time. What really stinks is that I have a curfew, but the pig doesn't. We're actually going to read 15 pages. I think giving the pig too many privileges is really bad idea. One day pigs will rule the world, and it's going to be my family's fault for starting all of it. I wouldn't really have any issues with the pig if it didn't interfere with my life, but I was late on the first day of school because it was hanging out in the bathroom with the pig in the house. I was actually looking forward to school starting, but once I got there, I realized it was just the same old thing. And to be honest with you, I feel like I've been in middle school forever. Actually, guys, he's actually been in middle school forever because he actually graduated 8th grade, and this is 8th grade, but like it's 9th grade, but he's still in middle school. I needed to mix things up a little, or I was gonna go crazy. So in the first week of school, I volunteered for the Homework Buddies program. Okay, that's it, guys. How did you like it so far? Once you get into pages like on 170, they go on like this camp thing. It's really fun. I hope you stay tuned. And the next book is gonna be pages 15 through 30. I hope you enjoyed that too. and have fun. If you want to read old school more, please subscribe and hit that like button. Let's go.